Today, we'll learn about an amazing story from the Quran that happened to the first mosque. This is the story of how Allah protected His sacred house, the Kaaba, from destruction. This story is mentioned in Surah Al-Fil, which means the elephant. So let's start. Once upon a time, the Kaaba was the spiritual center of the Arabs. For centuries, it stood as a symbol of worship. But one man wanted to destroy it. His name was Abraha. He was the ruler of Yemen. He was very powerful. He wanted everyone to follow him and worship at his grand church instead of the Kaaba. So he decided to destroy the Kaaba. Abraha prepared a massive army to march towards Mecca. At the front of this army were mighty elephants. That is why this chapter of the Quran is called Al-Fil, meaning the elephant. With these powerful allies, Abraha felt like no one could stop him. He believed he was strong enough to destroy the Kaaba and build his own place of worship in its place. When the people of Mecca heard about Abraha's plans, they were scared. They knew they couldn't fight against his huge army, so they turned their hearts towards Allah, placing their trust entirely in Him. They prayed for help because they knew only Allah was powerful enough to save them. And guess what? Allah is all-hearing and all-knowing. He heard the prayers of the people of Mecca. So what did Allah do? He sent an army to fight against Abraha's army. But Allah's army was not what you might expect. Instead of soldiers, Allah sent flocks of birds. These birds were called Ababil in Arabic. Each bird carried small stones in its beak and claws. They flew over the army and dropped the stones upon them. Can you imagine an army of birds dropping stones from the sky? It must have been quite a sight to see. And you might wonder, how did these birds manage to carry stones? Well, Allah had made it possible. He gave them strength so they could do this amazing task. As the birds kept flying over the army and dropping stones, something amazing happened. The mighty warriors fell down one by one. Their bodies started falling apart as if they were dry leaves being chewed up and blown away in the wind. The elephants, too, collapsed. They were unable to protect themselves against those tiny stones. In a short time, the entire army was defeated. Not a single soldier or elephant was left standing. Only stones and dirt remained. The birds finished their mission, protecting the Kaaba and the people of Mecca. After this, Abraha tried to hide. He ran away from the scene thinking he could escape Allah's power. But Allah knows everything. He knows what Abraha was doing. So Allah made it very difficult for Abraha to hide. In fact, Abraha couldn't go anywhere. Allah made sure that wherever Abraha went, he would remember his defeat and feel ashamed. So this is the story of how Allah protected His house from the army of elephants. This story teaches us a powerful lesson. It shows us that no force on earth can stand against the will of Allah. When the people of Mecca lost hope, they remembered Allah. They turned their hearts towards Him and trusted in His power. And Allah, who is the protector of those who believe, saved them. He protected His house from the evil plan of Abraha. Also, this story reminds us to be humble and respect all places of worship, just as Allah commanded Abraha to submit to Him alone. He commands us today to be humble and respectful towards places meant for prayer and worship. So remember, my brothers and sisters, no matter how big our problems seem, we should never lose hope in Allah. He is always there to help those who believe. This is the story from Surah Al-Fil, a reminder for us all. May Allah grant us all hidayah. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss an upload. And if you really want to support us, become a patron through the link in the description. Until next time.